Hey guys, my name is Dakota and today I'll be doing a what's on my PS Vita and game collection. So this will be my very first video on this channel, woo! And I wanted it to be showing off my current PS Vita collection and what's on my Vita. So I'm really excited to show you guys, because I was going to wait until I got a new game, because I was planning on getting a game soon, but something happened and I have to wait to get it. So I decided, why not go ahead and do this video right now. So I've owned a PSP. If you guys don't know what a PlayStation Vita is, look it up. Google's your friend, look it up. It's a really good console, and I don't care what any haters say, it's a really good handheld console, and I just love it so much. I love the games on it and everything. So if you're planning on if you're thinking about getting a Vita and you're curious about what it is or whatnot, I'll try to give you some helpful tips about it, and how to buy it and all that. But for now, I'll be showing you my Vita collection, and then I'll show what's on my Vita. So this is my current stack, if you guys can see it. So this is all the games that I currently have, and I'll be going through and explaining what they're about. So this is a root letter, and you could play root letter on PC, on Steam, and on the PS4. I think, and of course, the Vita. But I prefer to get it on the Vita because I really like how visual novels and JRPGs look and play on the Vita. So I got this on my Vita, and then here's the back, and I don't have I just realized I don't even have the game in my case, because I have it on my Vita because I was playing it. But basically, root letter is if you're a really big fan of point and click and visual novels, you will really like this, because it's pretty much those two things in one. So this is like a point and click visual novel where you have to go to different locations, click on different stuff, to bring up dialogue options, and pretty much just solve the mystery of a missing girl. Because it's about a girl who went missing, and there's this guy who was pen pals with her, and so he tries to figure out what happened to her. So that's basically what this is about, but it's really good. I enjoy the aesthetic, I enjoy the soundtrack, I just love everything about it. So I recommend you guys get this if you're wanting a point and click visual novel-ish, little mystery, and you're just into the whole aesthetic and the artwork and the soundtrack. This is, yeah, get it. So next, what I have is Color Malice, and I know a lot of Ultimate fans really enjoy this game and also have this game. So this is the front, and then this is the back, and then this is the cartridge, you guys can see. But yeah, but Color Malice is basically about it's also a mystery, but it's a murder mystery. So it's about this city in Japan, Shibuya. It has all these murders, this organization or whoever they are, they're murdering people, and so you pretty much play as this female detective who as the title says, she gets this poisonous collar on her neck. She teams up with these group of guys, and they're basically just trying to figure out who's behind this, mystery and, you know, try to like keep her from dying. So it's a really good game. It also has a really good soundtrack and artwork. I'm not very far in this game. I'm still like, where am I, in chapter 2? I think I might be in chapter 2 or chapter 3 of Inomoto's route, so I'm not very far in this game at all, but it's a pretty good game that, you know, if you're into murder mysteries, you know, playing detectives, then you get this. So the next 2 games I have go hand in hand. They're pretty much like the original and the sequel, I think. I don't know. I don't think the second game, the sequel, actually ties in with the first game, but I know they have like different instances where they mention the first game or something like that. I don't know. I'm not very far in this game either, and my friend told me to like play the first game before playing the second game, so that's what I'm doing. But these 2 games, first I'll show off the first game, which is Psychedelic of the Black Butterfly. And then that's the back. And then they give you like little cards and stuff like that. So this game is also a visual novel, and you know, the other one is also a visual novel. So this game is about pretty much these people have like amnesia, like they get kidnapped, they get put in this abandoned mansion, and they all have amnesia, and they're all trying to like figure out who they are, you know, ways to get out, trying to protect themselves, because there's like monsters in the mansion that will kill them. So they had to like use their weapons to like protect themselves, and I'm not very far in this game at all either, because this game is pretty complex, and I don't want to like turn you guys off of playing it, because it is a good game when you really get into it. But to me, I feel like it's kind of complex, because in order to like move on to the main story, you have to play the side stories, and I kind of don't like that. I kind of don't like that you're forced to play the side stories in order to continue the main story, but it is what it is. So that's what this game is about. And then the second game, which, you know, I haven't played at all because I'm still playing the first game, but this is Psychedelic of the Ashen Hawk. When I said earlier about how it doesn't really tie in the first game, I said that because I think it has like a completely different storyline, completely different characters, but it kind of like mentions the first game, I think. That's why I said that it's a sequel, but it's not like, I don't know. I don't know. But this is also the card for it and that. So I can't really tell you much about this game since, like I said, I haven't played it, but I will tell you what it says on the back. So it says, uncover the secret, unite the clans, and the town ruled by opposing clans are overshadowed by superstition and legend. A child is born with the dreaded mark of a witch. She conceals her identity until the death of a mysterious relic brings to light a series of staggering revelations. The mystery she will uncover could restore order or destroy everything she knows. So that's basically what this game is about. Like I said, I haven't played it at all, so I don't know much about it because I'm still getting through the first game. But yeah, but that's basically what both of these games is about. So, and then next on the list is my top favorites visual novel Vita game. Like, I absolutely love this game, and it's Seven Scarlet. Like, I could talk about this game all day, every day. I just love it so much, and I honestly didn't think I was gonna like love it this much, but it's just like so good. Like the story, the mystery, the characters, the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack is so good. Like like I just love this game so much. I highly recommend you guys buy this game and play it because it is so good. But it is Seven Scarlet, and then here's the back. And then it also has like cards with it in the game case. But basically, Seven Scarlet is about this girl who is trying to find her missing brother. So she and her childhood friend go to this like island. It's like a tiny little town on the island or something like that. And you know, they're basically just trying to figure out like what happened to her brother, you know, is he still alive? And along the way they meet these other characters that wrap them up in this like big old mystery. And there's also like murder. I don't want to tell too much, but it's a lot, and I love all the characters. Like, I completed this game, like I fully completed all the routes, all the good endings, normal endings, bad endings, all the extras and everything. So I completely completed this game. I platinumed it, and I just love it so much. So I highly recommend to get Seven Scarlet. So next on my list is some more games that I completed and I absolutely love. So this so Hakuoki was like the first visual novels that I completed on the Vita, I think. And it does have a part 1, a part 2. So in order to like understand, because you have to like play both games, like you can't just play, because this is the first game. So this is part 1, Hakuoki Kyoto Winds, and then this is the second game, Edo Blossoms, or how we say it. So let me tell you this right now, you cannot buy this without buying this. You need to buy and play both games in order to understand the full story. And I know some people might get turned off from that, like, oh, I have to buy a part 2 in order to understand the story. Like, why couldn't they combine all the stories into one? And honestly, I don't know, because this game is on older consoles like the PSP, the PS3, I think. So, but for some reason they decided to like break up you know, this entire like story and put into 2 games. And there are some guys that you can romance in these games that you can't romance, like in the PS3 version, the PSP version. So, but I absolutely love, like, this is also my top favorites. Both games, like, I love both games so much. If you're into ancient Japan, you know, if you're into the history of ancient Japan, you know, the aesthetic, just everything about it, I recommend this game because it has like a bunch of you know, mysteries, you know, like wars, murders, just everything, and I just absolutely love it. So tell you this right now, if you buy this, you need to buy this. I'm just telling you guys right now. And you also need to play this before you play this, because I know that there are some people who play Edo Blossoms first, and it's like, no, you are not going to understand anything. Like, no, you cannot play Edo Blossoms first before playing Kyoto Winds. You have to play, because this is part 1 and this is part 2. So just letting you guys know right now. So next on the list is games that I really did not enjoy, and that's Steins Gate. Like, I know a lot of people's going to be raging on me, but I'm sorry, like, Steins Gate is just so slow, and it didn't keep me interested. Like, I tried to play the first game. This is the first game, and then this is back. I just realized that I didn't show like the back. I just realized I didn't show. I'm sorry, this is a fail, but I just realized. Okay, so this is the back, if you can even see it, of Kyoto Winds, and then this is the back of Edo Blossoms, and then the game, and it's but as I was saying, really, did not enjoy Steins Gate. Like, this is a game I won't ever go back to because I just really, it just bored me. And I know some people said that, yeah, the beginning part is slow, but then by like chapter 3 or 4 it picks up. But honestly, like, I don't have it in me. Like, I literally do not have like the willpower in me to go back to this game. So that's the first game, and then this is the second game, which, you know, of course I haven't played. I got it for collection purposes. If it wasn't for, you know, collection purposes, I wouldn't have gotten the sequel, but because I'm into video game collecting and, you know, having both the first game and the sequels, you know, that's why I end up getting Steins Gate 0, even though I knew I wasn't going to be going back to this. Okay, so about Hakuoki, so yeah, so like I said, if you're into like Age of Japan, but it's basically about this girl who is trying to find her father, and she gets wrapped up with these group of guys. So yeah, she gets wrapped up with these group of guys who are like swordsmen, and they go around, you know, trying to protect the town, protect the people and everything, because there are evil forces that wants to like destroy everything. But yeah, so it's pretty much about her, you know, and you can romance like all the guys. Like, there are like so many guys you can romance. Is there like 15? I think it might be 15 guys or more, or less, I don't remember, that you could romance. So that's basically what it's about. I don't want to tell you too much. But yeah, back to Steins Gate. I just really did enjoy it, and what this game is about, for what I can remember, it's pretty much sciencey. Like, if you're into the sci-fi and all that, you might enjoy it. I mean, I'm into sci-fi a bit, but still, I didn't really enjoy it. But it's about this guy who, because there was kind of like this murder that happened in the city, and then he like tries to avenge something, and I don't really know like where the story is going. That's why I couldn't like stay interested. So okay, next is a game that I'm also not going to be going back into, and it's Nor9 Var Comments. Now, I did play the I did complete the first route. Kakura, how do we say his name? I did like complete his route, but that was like the only route I completed. And I did watch the anime. It was pretty good. But yeah, so in this game you get to play as 3 different girls and have like a bunch of guys with different girls that you can romance. So aesthetically, this is like pleasing. Like, aesthetically, this game looks nice, and the soundtrack is pretty good too. But it's just like the story doesn't really, and it's also like sci-fi. Like, it's kind of sci-fi mixed with, you know, older Japan. I know that's probably like difficult to understand, but it is like sci-fi. You know, they have all these powers, and it's fantasy, but it like takes place in like the, is it the 1800s, the 1900s, something like that, the early 1900s. So, but yeah, but it's about this middle school boy who gets like transferred to like to this place up in the sky. He meets all these people. I honestly don't know why. I mean, I think they probably explained it, but it's still confusing, like why they included him. And it's mainly like you can only mainly like play as the girls and romance the guys. I don't know, but I haven't played much of this game, and it's been a long time since I played it, so I don't really remember much about it. But that's Nor9. If you, because I know some people did like this game, so if you're into like sci-fi, fantasy, you know, powers, all that, you know, a little mystery, then you play it. But it just didn't hold my interest all that much. So And last but not least is a game that everybody highly recommends, and I highly recommend. Like, if you were to buy a Vita, you need to get this game, and it's Persona 4 Golden. Like, this game is just, it's everything. Like, it's literally everything. Like, you need to get Persona 4 Golden if you were to get a Vita, because it's like the top JRPG that you need to get, that you need to play, and I just highly recommend getting it. So Persona 4 Golden is pretty much, you know, if you heard about it, then you know, you might know what it's about. But you know, it's part of the Persona series. You know, you're playing as the guy and everything in this game. You move to a town, you know, you meet all these other people, you get personas, you know, defeat the dungeons and all that. So I'm not going to explain much about it, because a lot of people knows what it's about. But yeah, Persona 4 Golden. So now I'm going to explain, before I get into showing what's on my Vita, explaining like some tips. You know, if you are wanting to buy a Vita, then you know, you can refer to me. So as far as the console itself, I would say check out your local GameStop, check out Amazon, and check out eBay, because those are like the three places that will have it, especially Amazon. Even though on Amazon it is more expensive because it's Japanese import. Like, Amazon only has a Japanese import, but you can like change the language to English. So but I recommend checking out GameStop first, and if they don't have, like, if any GameStop around you doesn't have it, you know, at least check out eBay. Someone might be selling their used one, or check out Amazon. You're gonna have to like pay more because of the Japanese import, but you know. So I would check out Amazon, eBay, and your local GameStops. As far as the memory cards, yes, like everybody says, you do have to buy Sony's only their memory cards. And let me tell you, don't let that discourage you. Don't let that discourage you at all, the fact that you have to buy memory cards, because trust me, after I bought my Vita, I literally lived off the built-in 1 gigabyte, and I was good. Like, I was literally good with just living off on that 1 gigabyte. And the reason why I was able to last a long time on just that is because I own physical games. Of course, if you're more into digital, you know, if you prefer digital games, then yes, you are going to have to get a memory card much quicker. But if you're like me and you mostly buy physical games, and you mostly buy visual novels or JRPGs, then you will be good with living off a 1 gigabyte until you're able to save up and get, you know, a much bigger memory card. But because the reason why I eventually got a memory card is because I downloaded a digital only game, so that's pretty much why. But if it wasn't for buying and downloading that digital only game, I would have still kept my 1 gigabyte. So as far as memory cards, there are a few: 4 gigabyte, 8 gigabyte, 16, 32, 64. I recommend getting a 16 because it's kind of like the in-between. I think the 16 gigabyte is a good in-between number, because you get more than what you get for the 4 and the 8 gigabyte, but you know, it's less expensive than like the 32 and the 64. But if you do want to like upgrade to like the bigger ones, I suggest not getting the 64. If you want to upgrade to the 32 and just cut it off right there. And the reason why I say that is because I have a friend who is who's also like a really big, you know, Vita player, and you know, she plays a lot of games, has a bunch of memory cards, and she said that the 64 will corrupt. She said that the 64 gigabyte corrupts really easily, so she suggests you know, to like at least get the 32 and then you'll be good. So that's what I also suggest. I suggest getting either the 16 gigabyte or the 32, but if you're like a new Vita owner, I suggest getting the 16 for right now, and then if you want to like go bigger, you know, spend more money, then go to the 32 and just that's it. So as far as where to get memory cards, I suggest getting them new on Amazon. Do not get them used. Now, me personally, I've researched memory cards, and I've seen people say that they got a used memory card and it corrupt. Like, it corrupt, it deleted all their saves, their data, just everything. So I highly recommend, me personally, you get a new memory card, no matter, you know, what size you get, 16, 32, you know, 4, 8, doesn't matter. I just highly recommend you get a new one from Amazon, because I got a new from Amazon and I really like it. So if you don't want to deal with corrupt memory cards, get, you know, a new one. Do not get a used one. Do not get a used one. So, but you can find them on Amazon. I also suggest trying to wait for a sale, because that's what I did. I got my 16 gigabyte for less than $40, and I'm pretty happy. So you get it on Amazon. And as far as games, you know, I already showed you the physical games that I own. So if you're into any of the games that I showed you, then you can get them. But there are also like lots others. So you're just going to have to research around what kind of genre into. If you're into, you know, visual novel, JRPG, you know, just whatever. But just know that the Vita is mostly for visual novel and JRPG. Like, you can get like games like Uncharted, and you know, some others, but just know that the Vita mostly has visual novel and JRPGs on it. So if you're not into visual novels or JRPGs, I mean, I kind of wouldn't recommend getting a Vita. I mean, you can if you want to, but I kind of feel like you might not enjoy it to its fullest, because there's not that many games in the other types of genres that's, you know, is for. So, but yeah, so that's basically my little, you know, guide, the buyer's guide to, you know, where to get your Vita, like where to get your games, what games to get, and the memory cards. So now I'll be showing you guys what is actually on my Vita. So this is my PS Vita. It's the Slim. Actually, forgot to mention that earlier too, but there are two versions of the Vita: the original with the OLED, the OLED screen, and then this is also this is the Slim, which, you know, like the name suggests, it's slimmer than the original. It has an extra battery life, and I really like it. I really wanted the Slim because you know, I wanted something that's pretty light in my hands, and you know, that extra battery life. So what I have on my Vita, this is like little accessories that I added to it. So first, the skin is a Hatsune Miku skin, and I got it off of Amazon for like around $9, and I really like it. Like, I absolutely love Hatsune Miku, so I really wanted a skin of hers. So this is what it looks like, and it has Hatsune Miku in the back. And then what I have on my joysticks is the cat paw thumb grips, which, you know, if you're a PS4 gamer and whatnot, then, or a Switch gamer, then you might know what these is, because you could also get these for, you know, the Switch and, you know, the PS4 controller and whatnot. But I got these for my Vita because, you know, I feel like it looks cute. And then I have this is from an anime. I forgot what the anime is called, but I got this in the Akibento subscription box. So I just have this hanging off. And then I have 3 charms that I got from the Walmart website. So I got one of my best boys, Saito. And then I got Teddy from Persona 4. And then I got what's his face? I forgot his name, but he's from Free, you know, the anime Free. Iwatobi Swim Club. So that's basically what I have. And then turn it on, and then this is currently my lock screen. I'll show you guys the themes that I have, but yeah, I have like root letter in it. So this is what I have as my theme, and it has some pretty cool music. So this is what I have, you know, physically, but what I have digitally only is Amnesia Memories. So that's why I wanted to tell you guys is that Amnesia Memories, you could play it on the computer, on Steam, and you know, on the Vita. But unfortunately, for the Vita, there is no, you know, physical version, international version that has English. So if you really want this game physically, you're gonna have to you know, buy like the Japanese version, or you know, because I can't understand Japanese. So I got it digitally, which it's pretty cheap. It only costs like $10, so it's pretty cheap. And sometimes it goes on sale, you can get it like less than that, but that's what I have. And then I have these games that I showed you before. Then this is pretty much like my dump my little dump section where I have not important and general stuff. So the themes I have is Rose in the Twilight, a few of their themes. Also has this Valkyria Revolution Vanguard, I don't know how to say that. And I also had this Toho Kabuto, Mary Skelter, both of the themes. That, then Operation Babel, New Tokyo Legacy, then Hakoki, Kyoto Winds. Then that's pretty much all the themes I got for it. Basically, yeah, that's pretty much what's on my Vita. Not much. I'm trying to get more Vita games, you know. Of course, there's not many free things, because I got this for free. Like, all the things I got were for free, so there's not many free things that you could get that Sony puts out anymore, because, you know, how they are. They no longer support the Vita, so they stop all their updates and whatnot. But this is basically all what I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video showing what's on my Vita and my game collection and everything. So yeah, so let me know down below if you own a Vita, or if you want to get one. You know, my tips help, and just talk to me. I just want to know anything. So just let me know. And if you want to know anything else, like more Vita accessories, you know, where to get different stuff, just let me know and everything. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts and everything, and I'll see you guys in my next video. So comment down below, like this video, subscribe for more content, because I will be bringing more content. I wrote down a bunch of video ideas that I want to do, so just let me know and everything. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.